in at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Damian Lillard out there with Beasley. And it's Crowder in at the small forward. Lillard the pass to Lopez. And coming down the back 9 of the NBA season, Steve, the second half. What are the contending teams most focused on at this point of the year?
It's about keeping their rhythm, adding a little bit more each day, maintaining health. You want to be ready to go once the playoffs arrive. That's the big thing, though, rhythm.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Harden's shot is off. Beasley left side. And with the rebound. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against Chicago. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with the ball. This game an incredible scoring display for him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Leonard. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. He doesn't hit that one. Giannis with some nice D. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Back to Harden. Outside, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Pass to Beasley. Lopez outside. Clock at 6. That one good for 2.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Now, here is Harden. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Pass to man. Trying to end the drought. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Lillard. Beasley with a clean look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Lillard against Harden. And there's the pass to George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Harden against Lillard. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's man, following the score by Damian Lillard. The feed to Harden. Over Lillard. And the Clippers miss again.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years. But when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role.
The first one falls. Steve, this current Clippers group, they're changing the identity of this franchise.
Hey, Kevin, you know this. For a long time, they couldn't get right, winning just one playoff series during their first 27 seasons in L.A. Now the Clippers expect to make postseason runs.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And both free throws good for Paul George.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now here's Beverly. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Westbrook. Over Beverly. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
No hesitation right there. Westbrook can make you pay when you leave him space in the mid-range.
Here's Beauchamp. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Inside, Powell. Gallinari with the rebound. Bucks leading by 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Here's Powell. So it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8-point game. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Russell Westbrook out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Powell. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Plumlee in at center. And so it's Milwaukee now. They've led by as many as 11 points. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Goes up again. It's hauled in by Beverly.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Portis has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Daniel Tice. Paul George, he's checked in for Bones Highland. And it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Leonard after the miss from Damian Lillard. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Lillard from past the arc. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, that's good.
Keeping his balance on the difficult take. Norman Powell is gifted at finishing through physical contact.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And here's Crowder. The three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Now here's Powell. After the miss from Jay Crowder. Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 7 points for Paul George.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team.
I definitely do, Kevin. Norman Powell isn't chasing the spotlight. He's working to support his team and really embraces his role on the floor.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Now here's Powell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Nobody near Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wasted no time on that one. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Count that one.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Clippers trail by 7. And here's George. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Got it. Good job in the low post. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Beasley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers, getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year.
And what balance on the finish. Antetokounmpo, such a tough cover for the D.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Milwaukee on top, leading by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Tyronn, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just we haven't made shots. We just got to relax. We just got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Some lights-out offense and defense on display as they went on an 11-0 run to start. Looking at the scoring breakdown, they ended up going wire to wire in the first quarter, never once giving up their lead. Going through the second quarter, they started to look a bit fatigued, but played well enough to enjoy a 5-point cushion here at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, they're just not generating enough offense. The guys all look like they're on a different page, out of rhythm, out of sync, out of style. Several times they look flat out confused. They're still in a good position to win this game. They just need to get organized.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Beasley is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Smitty, we know when it comes to the Clippers, they seem to go as Kawhi Leonard goes.
No doubt, Kevin. The only year they didn't make the playoffs with him, he was hurt. But when he's healthy, they are dangerous.
Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
Here's Man, covered by Beasley. Man can't hit. Bucks leading by 5. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. No good that time. IT that time from Leonard. The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Man, covered by Beasley. Man passes to George. No good from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Passes to Lillard. Tipped away. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by Paul George.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Terrence Mann. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Harden against Lillard. He kicks to Crowder. Beasley outside. The offensive rebound. Crowder, the pass to Beasley. Lillard outside. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 5.
At the arc, Lillard can make any shot work. His accuracy is astounding.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Milwaukee. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Daniel Tice comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Bones Highland is checked in for George. And it's Russell Westbrook in for James Harden. At the elbow, Westbrook. Kicks it to Plumlee. To the left wing, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Clippers. They've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And when you look at the Clippers, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Westbrook passes to Highland. Here's Tice. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Russell Westbrook.
The defender's a little out of position. Damian Lillard takes advantage. So savvy.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Lillard. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Beasley.
Lillard takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Plumlee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Highland against Beverley. Pass to Portis. It's good. Portis has got 7 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. 2-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, "We are witnessing some crazy talent in the league. I mean, everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better." Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report.
You can't teach those instincts. Westbrook just has a nose for it. Always seems to be in the right spot at the right time.
No good from Connaughton.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Basket counts. Highland's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pulls it from the elbow. And he can't bank that one in. The Clippers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now the pass to Tice. Feeds it to Plumlee. Now Highland. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks lead by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
29.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Down on the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
On the wing, Harden. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Zubac.
I wouldn't want Zubac flying at me to finish the oop. No, sir.
Beverly against Harden. Beverly, the pass to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Harden. Zubac kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Beverly, the pass to Lopez. Count it. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Here's Mann. Covered by Beasley. Mann passes to Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
To the right side. Beauchamp passes to Beasley. Misses from short range.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Antetokounmpo. James Harden picking up that last basket. Giannis left side. And the shot goes in.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
2 minutes remaining in the
The three from George. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Crowder is checked in for the Bucks. Lillard comes in for Malik Beasley.
for your Bucks. Jay Crowder.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo through contact.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Harden. Clippers trail by 11. .116 left to play here in the fourth.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Beverly. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Lillard drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this will make it 31 victories for them on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Lillard outside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.